As we face the command of rapid development in technological innovation in the world, the Philippines' preparedness in advancement of its physical facilities, infrastructure, and soft skills are given focus, especially with the empowerment of teachers' capacity and capability, not only in pedagogical aspects of teaching, but the confidence in delivering instruction with the use of information and communications technology. The Office of the Undersecretary for Administration, under the leadership of Yusek Alain Delby Pasqua, established the Educational Technology Unit under the Information and Communications Technology Service. Its prime function is to empower and capacitate public school teachers and learners as required by the global demand of the fast-paced development in technology. The task of the Educational Technology Unit is to promote and solidify the innovation and digitization projects that will support the requirements of the K-12 curriculum in delivering quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating education for all. It targets different components and facets of skills development, which will enable the technological advancement of the infrastructure of DepEd. This is supplemented with empowerment training programs in emerging technologies for public school teachers. The programs of the EdTech unit target the emerging pedagogies focused on open educational resources, robotics and mechatronics, coding and programming, virtual reality and augmented reality in education, mobile application development, Internet of Things, and the productivity tools for learning, which includes Microsoft Office 365, Google Apps for Education, and the different Adobe software tools. In addition, the maneuver of in-house applications such as the DepEd Commons and the DepEd Learning Management System is under the flagship of the EdTech unit. The supervision of DepEd TV in ensuring world-class produced video lessons is another task of the office. Lastly, the conduct of free online tutorial session, coined with the term eTulay, is a bridging program to support learners and parents in answering the self-learning modules pioneered with the initiative of the ICTS EdTech unit. A teacher's influence is limitless, bound with the heart for service and dedication to fulfill the greatest mission to educate the young. The ICTS Educational Technology Unit will be there to promote, to empower, and to inspire Filipino teachers and learners as we grow as a tiger in the region, hitting our target as one of the best in educational technology. Come on and join us as we make our dreams into a reality. Sama-sama tayong lahat tungo sa iisang layunin. Simulan natin ang pagbabago dahil tayo ang mga gurong magtatayo ng makabagong DepEd. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw! April Marquez po, ang inyong pretty ate sa EdTech Unit. Alam ba ninyo na may webinar o online training session ng EdTech Unit tuwing Sabado? Ang araw na ito ay nakalaan para sa ating mga mahal na kaguruan upang turuan sila ng mga bagong kaalaman at kakayahan sa paggamit ng makabagong software at applications para sa pinaka-epektibong paraan at lubos na mapaghusay ang kanilang paraan ng pagtuturo. This is also our refresher session for our beloved teachers to enhance their skills in technology. Every Saturday, we will conduct webinar sessions for teachers about the use, advantages, and relevance of different blended learning software applications. Ang webinar seryeng ito ay magsisimula ng alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali para sa morning session. Magsisimula naman ng alauna at magtatapos ng alas 4 ng hapon ang afternoon session. You can watch us in our DepEd EdTech Unit Facebook page, Educational Technology Unit YouTube channel, DepEd Tayo, and DepEd Philippines. Kita-kits tayo tuwing Sabado!
Hello, good afternoon po sa lahat po ng ating mga teachers na nakatutok ngayon dito po sa ating webinar session ngayong Sabado. And truly, it is a MATHtech Day sponsored by Casio and as well as in cooperation with the DepEd EdTech ICTS unit. So kami po dito sa EdTech ay tuloy-tuloy na magbibigay ng serbisyo sa inyo upang mas ma-utilize po natin ang ating pagtuturo, of course with the help of an equipment na galing po sa Casio. So for today, magkakaroon po tayo ng isang webinar tungkol po sa pag-utilize ng ating mga Casio calculators and as well as other equipments na naka-anchor po sa ating most essential learning competencies. Kaya naman po, pakitawag na po or i-text or i-chat nyo na ang lahat ng mga kakilala ninyo na math teachers or kahit sino po ng mga teachers na gumagamit po ng mga Casio calculators and as well as other equipments po. Now, we're going to start with our webinar session for today with our speaker. And please allow me to read his bio note. Our speaker for today is a graduate of the Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics, Master of Science in Mathematics in Education, currently in 39 units. He has a degree in Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with option in teaching and as well as a lead passer and a civil service eligible professional level. He is a graduate of the National Teachers College way back in 2014. He is also a scholarship grant awardee of the DepEd MTAP Scholarship Grant for the master's degree. He also awarded as an exemplary secondary mathematics teacher in October 2019 under the DepEd MTAP or MTAP DepEd NCR. He is also awarded as Outstanding Teacher Award of the Schools Division Office of Malabon City in December 2017. He is a teacher from Tinajeros National High School from June 2005 up to present, and as well as he conducted demonstration teaching entitled Integrating Technology in the Performance Task-Based Teaching Learning Process in May 2018 at the BIP Hotel in Cagayan de Oro City. As a speaker for his international speakership, 2019 BEMTS International Research Conference way back in May 2019 at St. Paul University, Dumaguete City, 2018 BEMTS International Research Conference conducted May 2018 University of San Carlos, Cebu City. For the seminars and training, Casio Gakuhan Skill Up Seminar July 2017 for his international seminar and training in Tokyo, Japan, and as well as 7th ICMI East Asia Regional Conference on Mathematics Education, May 2015 at the Waterfront Hotel, Cebu City. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all give a virtual round of applause to Sir Reynaldo Cipriano Torres Jr. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po. Thank you, Sir Jeff, sa pagpapakilala. Medyo nahiya ako. Nakakalungkot po yung mga sinabi niyo po sa akin.
No, sir. It's okay. No, definitely. At least alam po ng ating mga viewers ngayon, lalong-lalo na po ng mga teachers natin, na talagang bigatin po ang mga speaker na binibigay ng Casio and as well as in coordination po with the Educational Technology Unit. So, ready na po ba tayo, sir, na i-share ang ating new knowledge sa ating mga teachers?
Yes po, always ready para po sa lahat ng teachers at para sa bayan.
Yes, maraming salamat po and God bless. You may start, sir.
Yes po. Um, I am tasked today, so again po, good afternoon po ulit para lahat, no? So I am from Malabon City. Good afternoon po ulit. I am tasked to discuss po some important topics po in mathematics that will be integrated with Casio calculators. So, hindi po ko aware kung naka-share na po yung aking PowerPoint presentation. Ayan na po, naka-share na po. So, ang title nga po is Unlocking Technology Essentials in the Teaching of Mathematics in the New Normal. So, basically po, ang iikot po ang ating discussion with uh, yun nga po, with different activities saka mga sample worksheets na we prepared, no? We together with the Casio Education Philippines po. So yun po. Ang objectives of the session, dalawa lang naman po. Everyone is expected to, after, of course, the session, you're expected to appreciate the importance of integrating technology in teaching math. Pangalawa po, identify appropriate activities that can be integrated with technology. Yun po. So, overview of the session, educators' thoughts, and sample activities incorporating the effective use of calculators. Of course, in mathematics po yun. Okay po. So, to start with, katulad nga po nung unang nandoon po sa ating outline ng session. So, meron po I will present different educators from all over the world wherein they are sharing what they thought about the effects, good effects, and kung ano po yung mga naging benefits ng paggamit po ng calculator when they integrate calculators during their class sessions. So the first one is from Dr. Barry Kising from Australia. He said, the main merit is that the students will be able to learn mathematics better by using their calculator to interact with ideas in various ways. They can explore the ideas for themselves, investigating the ideas involved, and making predictions as to what will happen and checking whether it happens or not. They can discuss with a partner. So, basically, sabi lang ni Dr. Kisane na with the use of calculators, hindi kasi sometimes we think that calculators are just parang ang efficiency tool to get the answers more quickly and more accurately. But within mostly, yung misconception is that yun nga po yun. Pero hindi po natin nare-realize minsan agad-agad na itong mga tools na ito is really tools that can help students realize yung mga patterns that they can see, no? So ayun nga po sabi ni Dr. Kisane, investigating the ideas involved and then making predictions kasi importante yun lalo ngayon that we are trying to hit the twin goals of K-12 math, which are the critical thinking skills and problem solving ability. So, yung making predictions is one skill na importante na ma-acquire ng bata. And how can we practice that? Of course, when we expose them into different activities that will really harness these types of skills. Yun po. Second po, the person that I have here is Sir Ismael Zamora. He's from Illinois, USA. According to him, answering questions is not enough now. Students need to start asking questions. Scientific calculators help students to explore. They allow students to look at problems together, look for connections, and ask each other questions. Scientific calculators are incredible piece of technology that opens the world of math to curiosity. So ano ibig sabihin dito ni Sir Zamora? No? Kasi when we have pag meron kasi tayong tools na ginagamit, for example, laptop or specifically the scientific calculators that we have right now, mas madali nating makikita yung mga patterns, 'di ba? Kasi yun nga yung tool natin. That's why we are using tools. For us to observe easily the patterns that is given in the problem. And with that, kung madali natin makikita yung patterns, mas madali natin may engage yung students to interact with other classmates or colleagues, classmates, no, with other students. Ibig sabihin, kung meron silang interaction, nagkakaroon sila ng sharing of ideas. And somehow, kung nagkakaroon sila ng interaction and sharing of ideas, may magpa-pop up na questions, bakit ganun? Anong nangyari? 'Di ba po? And then, it opens up the world of math into a different perspective. Kasi nagkakaroon sila ng parang, oo nga no, nakita niya rin yun. Okay. And then sometimes, kapag nagkakaroon ng sharing of ideas, syempre yung feeling of encouragement, kasi, ay, di ba? Kasi hindi lang ikaw yung nakakita. Of course, mas may engage yung students na mag-isip pa deeper. Kasi, parang, oo, napansin niya yon. So, ano susunod? Anong gagawin natin? Parang ganon. So, nagkakaroon ng different perspective yung bata, yung students natin, in terms of how are they going to deal with a certain activity or problem na ibinigay natin sa kanila. Next, from Miss Claudia Lazaro from Spain. All right. Scientific calculators help students not only to perform calculations, but also to better understand math concepts. Scientific calculators also promote collaborative learning between students. Students enjoy discovering math possibilities through the various functionality of the scientific calculators. Using scientific calculators is a good way to allow students to ask new questions and develop critical thinking. And the calculators help the students to solve problems. So, yun nga yung sinabi natin kanina, tugtungan natin yung sinabi natin kanina, to discover different math possibilities. Kasi, pag na-encourage mo sila na madali nila makikita yung mga patterns, sabi, they could be encouraged to look for more, to search for more. Parang ganun. Baka may iba pang pattern. Okay? Or kundi naman kaya, okay, may nakita kong pattern, tama kaya siya? Try ko kaya ulit, halimbawa, kung magiging totoo pa na siya sa mga susunod kong itatry. So, mga ganon, yung mga ganong queries. Alright? And it is important kasi nagkakaroon ng critical thinking yung bata talaga. From Miss Arawan Perudin, she's from Thailand, no? A neighboring country lang natin. Scientific calculators are helping to change students' mindsets about learning math. My students are happier than before because they can see how math can be used in their lives. They are actually more effective in class, raising their hands and asking teachers what knowledge they can get from calculators. Anong ibig sabihin dito with Miss Orawan Perudin? Kasi nagkakaroon ng different mindset kasi they feel more confident kasi nga meron silang tool na ginagamit. Paano nasabi ni Miss Orawan na math can be used in their daily lives? Kasi when you have calculator, of course, alam naman natin, you could have the answers more faster. Pero, there is more time na mabibigay natin sa students to interact and to explain kung ano nangyari. Bakit ganun yung sagot? Will the answer make sense? Parang, ano ibig sabihin nung sagot na yon? So, we will have more time to parang somehow i-integrate siya or somehow i-apply siya sa totoong buhay. May maraming tayong time para doon. Okay po. Yun yung sinasabi ni Miss Pero din dyan. And lastly, syempre, ako po yan. Scientific calculators help students interact more when they participate in group activities in class. The calculators also help teachers to introduce ICT into classes. Students have more opportunities to discuss solutions with each other, and they are encouraged to ask their teachers questions. So, yung sabi ko nga kanina, di ba, we have more time for interpretation of the result. And kapag nag-i-interpret ng result, syempre, tumatakbo din sa utak ng bata, para saan to, sir? Saan ko gagamitin din to, sir? Magagamit ko pa siya sa totoong buhay. And we all know that, 'di ba, sa ating IPCRF, isang indicator na tinitignan doon, lalo kapag dun sa COT, 'di ba, sa class observation tool, isa dun sa isang strand na chine-check is if we are integrating technology in our classes. At hindi lang basta nag-integrate. If we are using the technology in a correct manner, in an appropriate manner. Hindi lang basta na, okay, gumamit ako ng laptop, okay na yun. So, hindi. Paano natin ginamit yung technology para ma-process at ma-scaffold yung learning ng students natin. So, yun po siya. Okay po? So, somehow, makakatulong din yung mga ICT tools and scientific calculators para sa ating mga teachers. Alright. So, a little review. Alright. We encourage, no? We are all encouraged to promote critical thinking kasi ayan yung nasa ating twin goals ng ating K-12 math. And when we say critical thinking, no, yun yung nasa higher order thinking skills sa Bloom's taxonomy, yung analyze, yung evaluate, yung create. So when we analyze, we connect, 'di ba? We connect various ideas, no? Um magiging makabuluhan ba siya? Paano kung, alright? Justify decisions of or viewpoints, important din yun eh. No? Tama ba yung naging sagot? Magiging makabuluhan ba siya sa totoong buhay? Mga ganon. And then create, produce new work. Now, syempre, yan yung pinaka-highest. So, medyo mahirap siya ma-achieve. Bakit natin sinasabi na we try to promote critical thinking when we use mathematical tools at saka specifically scientific calculators? Kasi, di ba, nung grade 1 tayo, we are asked to memorize the multiplication table. We are asked to, yun nga, di ba, multiplication of 10, di ba? And we all know that memorization is under remember. Tama po. And if we look at the Bloom's taxonomy, remember belongs to the low-level thinking skills. Diba? Lower order thinking skills. So, hindi ko naman sinasabi na hindi natin sila pakabisaduhin ng multiplication table. No? Katulad ng mga sinasabi natin sa mga seminar natin, ng mga workshops, if you were able to attend yung mga previous sessions ko, ang lagi ko sinasabi, hindi naman natin inaalis yung paper and pencil na activities, no? Hindi din natin inaalis yung memorize ng mga yon, ng mga multiplication table kasi kailangan naman talaga natin 'yan. Ang sinasabi lang natin dito is that we can use this different technologies that is available na in a perfect timing, sa perfect manner, kailan siya gagamitin. And we teachers should know that, the perfect timing kung kailan yun. Okay po? And when we know the perfect timing ng paggamit nun, we can go deeper kasi, di ba? So kapag naturo, for example, naturo mo na yung basics ng pag-compute ng mean, median, and mode. Okay, di magbibigay ka ng exercises, di ba? You tend to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And when you tend to go deeper and deeper and deeper, 'di ba? So meron ka ng mga kino-compare na mga data doon at saka ng mga answers. So ibig sabihin, since we all know that statistics is a routinary, 'di ba? Yung descriptive stat, routinary computation talaga siya. No, may sinusunod pa nga tayong mga formula, may sinusunod talaga tayong step by step. And if that is the case, then it will take time. It will really take time. Unlike when we have the calculators, no, makukuha natin yung sagot and they have more time to compare the answers. They have more time to observe. No? And that will fall doon sa ating higher order thinking skills. Okay po? And recalling the benefits, no? Yan, sa benefits sa teachers can focus on developing students' higher order thinking skills. Yan. And then sa students naman, students are able to pursue new math ideas and acquire math thinking skills. And for sa schools, of course, the students are more motivated to participate in math classes kasi they will be more confident. And lastly, education as a whole, no, will develop exploratory learning and mathematical thinking skills. Okay po? Connecting all that sa ating twin goals, ang ating twin goals again, critical thinking and problem solving. Alright? Paano natin ma-achieve yan? Sabi, gamitan natin ng mga different strategies and methods in teaching. Yung mga yon, yung nasa paligid. Cooperative learning, discovery and inquiry-based learning, constructivism, reflective learning, experiential and situated learning. Okay po? And one of the tools na magagamit to achieve the goal, of course, are the different mathematical tools. Manipulative objects, measuring devices, calculators and computers, smartphones and tablets and internet. So isa lang din 'yon. So marami pa siya, 'di ba, sa ating framework ng K-12 Math. So ibig sabihin, yung scientific calculators talaga can be used, alright, para ma-promote yung mathematical thinking ng ating estudyante. Okay po? So, hindi naman natin sinabing araw-araw, no? Sabi nga, ulitin ko po ulit, ha? Ulitin ko po ulit. Perfect timing. Si teacher ang makakaalam ng perfect timing kung kailan gagamit ng mga technological tools that we have right now. Okay po? So, let us continue sa second part, sample activities in selected topics. Alright. So, first activity ko na meron ako is with statistics. Mostly po ng kinuha kong mga sample activities, ano po, nasa pang fourth quarter at saka third quarter. So, para naman somehow, 'di ba, kapag nagpa-observe kayo sa susunod niyo na COT kasi 'di ba, yung first sem, yun yung para sa first COT. Yung second sem, somehow ang thinking natin yun yung pangalawang COT. Alright, so somehow, 'di ba, baka maisip nyo, i-adapt nyo yung ipe-present natin mga different activities para po sa inyong susunod na mga COT. Okay po. So, this is my first example po in statistics, grade 7 to be specific, right? Finding the values po ng mean, median, and mode. So, of course, ang thinking natin this time is na ituro mo na yung pag-calculate, no? Pag-calculate, pag-determine ng mean, median, and mode with paper and pen. So, going deeper, no? Parang going deeper with the activity, ito po yung aking example, no? Adding the same constant in a data set. Okay po. So, yun po yung title ng ating activity. By the way, I'm using Casio Classwiz emulator. So, ito po yung nandoon sa ating DepEd page na sinasabi po na somehow po sana na download nyo po sa inyong mga laptops and computers or tablets para po masabayan nyo rin po ako kung paano po siya ginagamit. Okay po. So, this is the Classwiz emulator 570991EX. So, kung meron na rin po kayong calculator na Classwiz 991EX or 570EX, pwede nyo na rin pong ilabas para masundan nyo rin po ako kung paano po siya gagamitin. So, ayan, maglabas lang po ako ng larger screen para mas makita nyo po. Ito pong pop-up display. So, yan lang po yung pinalaking screen ni calculator. Okay po. So, consider the data set 2, 2, 3, 6, and 10. So, alam ko po maliit na numbers lang siya, but for the sake of example, no, gamitin po natin siya. And we all know na para mas madaling ma-compare yung magiging sagot natin later. So, consider the data set 2, 2, 3, 6, and 10. So, we are asked to compute the mode, the median, or determine rather. We are asked to determine the mode, median, and the mean. And then afterwards, we are asked to add 5 to each of the data values. And then we are asked again to determine the values of the mode, median, and the mean. And then we are asked to compare the results in part A and B. And then there is a follow-up question. In general, how do you think the mode, the median, and the mean are affected when the same constant is added to each data value in a set? So, hindi ka lang basta nagpasagot ng mean, median, and mode, no? So, meron ditong parang comparison pa that they have to think of, 'di ba? Yun yung sinasabi natin na may konting sipa, no? To go deeper, no? To go deeper on the topic. Okay? So, let us try to do that. So, paano natin gagamitin si calculator? Alright, we all know that statistics mode can be found by pressing menu. And then, ito po yung statistics natin. Alright, ito po yung statistics natin. Yung number 6 sa lower right corner. So, yung mga numbers po ulit na yan po yung mga shortcut key. So, when you press menu, tas statistics po tayo, number 6, so you can press 6. Papasok po agad tayo sa statistics mode. And then, tatanungin po tayo, is it a one variable stat, two variable, quadratic, or logarithmic po? So, ang kailangan po natin is one variable. So, press 1. Alright, and then we enter the data. So, 2, and then 2, and then 3, and then 6, and then 10. Alright. So, determine the mean, median, and the mode. So, paano natin malalaman yung descriptive stat niya? You need to press options. And then, one variable calculation ay nakay 3. So, you need to press 3. When you do that, so ito na po yung ating mga values. Mean is 4.6. Summation of x, 23. Summation of x squared, 153. Alright. The standard, population standard deviation tsaka sample standard deviation, andyan na rin. Tsaka yung variance, sample variance, tsaka population variance, andyan na din. When you arrow down, so andyan na po yung number of elements in the data set, the minimum value, the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile, and the maximum value. So, we'll be needing the mean. So, encode natin yung mean. The mean is 4.6 and the median is 3. Alright. Mean is 4.6 and the median is 3. Right. The mode, of course, is 2. Alright. So, and then, yung pangalawang step, ang sabi doon, is to multiply each data, no? Each element in the data set by 5. Hindi pala multiply, add pala, sorry. So, again, add 5 to each values in the data set. So, press AC, alright? So, going up para mapunta ka ulit dun sa first row. So, 2 plus 5 is 7. And then we have 7 again. And then 8. And then 11, 14. 11. And then 15. Baka mali ako ng add, no? Check nga natin ulit. Medyo nape-pressure ako. Yan. 7, 7, 8, 11, and 15. Okay. Again, paano po ulit kukunin yung descriptive values natin? Descriptive data. Ano yun? Values of the descriptive stat. Yung press options. And then one variable calculation. So you need to press it. So this time the mean is 9.6. Alright. And arrow down, the median is 8. Okay. So 9.6. And then the median is 8. And then the mode will be 7. Okay, so we need to compare. So estudyante natin, of course, we will ask ourselves, what can you notice? What is the effect in the mean, median, and the mode when you add a 5 in each data? So, yan. So, when they compare, ang makikita nila is, sir, the mean is increased by 5 as well, the median is increased by 5 as well, and the mode is also increased by 5. So, hindi ka lang basta nagpa-compute ng mean, median, and mode. Okay po. So, let's have another. Ayan naman po. Multiplying the same constant in a data set. So, let's have that. So, alam naman natin na ulit na ang the same data rin naman siya 2, 2, 3, 6, and 10. So, ang magiging mean niya pa rin is 4.6 pa din, yung original data. And the median will still be 3. And the mode is still 2. And then this time, ang gagawin natin, we are asked to multiply each data by 5. So, balik tayo dun sa first row. So, that will be 10. Times 5 is 10. And then, we have 15. And then, 30. And then, 50. Right, so let us now compute for the mean, median, and the mode. And the mean and median, rather. So, press options. And then, one variable calculation is 3. The mean this time is 23. And then the median is 15. Okay, so 23. And then this is 15. And the mode is 10. 10 kasi dalawa yung 10. Siya yung mas maraming naulit. So 10. Okay po. So, if you're going to ask again your students, what happens? Anong nangyayari? When you multiply the same constant to each, alright, data in the given data set. Okay, so pag tinignan nila, mali ako ng 15 dot. Dapat ito 15, di ba? Doon sa calculator, let us see nga ulit. Baka mamaya mali ako. Kasi hindi ko naririnig yung comment niyo. No? Mamaya nasa chat box. Sir, mali po kayo ng pindot. Okay, ayun, 15 ang median niya. Tama, 15 yung nasa dito. So 15 yung median. Okay, so anong ma-observe? What happens when you multiply the same number to each element in the data set? So for in this specific example, we multiplied 5 to each element in the data set. So, sir, parang minultiply ng 5 din po yung values ni mean, median, and mode. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4.6 times 5 is 23. So, tama nga. Okay po. So, yun siya. So, nagkakaroon ng ganong thinking. And then, alright. So, etong next slide na to, karugtong siya nung previous slide natin, yung multiplying the same constant. So here is your problem, no? So application na siya. Suppose you have information about average heights of a random sample of airplane passengers. The mode is 70 inches, the median is 68 inches, and the mean is 71 inches. To convert the data into centimeters, multiply each data value by 2.54. Kasi in inches diba? Yung data natin na given is in inches. But we wanted our values to be in centimeters this time. So what are the values of the mode, median, and the mean in centimeters? So from previous activity, we all know that when we multiply the same constant to each element in the data set, no, yun din yung pang-multiply mo na constant doon sa value ni mean, median, and ni mode. So, ibig sabihin, multiply ko lang si 2.54 kay 70, and that will be the mode. 2.54 by 68, and that will be the median. And 2.54 by 71, and that will be the mean. So, yun po siya. So, nire-relate mo na siya somehow sa totoong sitwasyon, sa totoong setup ng buhay. Ganun po. No? So, yun po siya. So, I hope na-appreciate niyo po siya ng onte. Alright, so fourth quarter pa rin po ng grade 7. So, this time naman nakafocus ng exercises natin sa mean and median pa rin po. Sorry. Okay. So, effects in the mean and the median on altering a value in a data set. So, paano pag may pinalitan ka na isang data doon sa given data set? Ano magiging epekto niya? So, yun yung gusto natin sabihin. So, this time naman, walang binigay na na data set. Wala. So, ibig sabihin, estudyante, yung magtatry using your scientific calculators. Of course. No? Consider a data set of 10 distinct positive numbers with mean A and median B. No? So if the highest number were increased, what would be the effect on the median and the mean? Explain. If the highest number were decreased to a value still larger than B, no? Although binawasan mo yung yung highest number pero mas malaki pa rin kay median. Alright? What would happen, no, doon sa median at saka sa mean? No? Anong magiging epekto nun? And then lastly, if the highest number were decreased to a value smaller than B, what would be the effect on the median and the mean? So, di ba, napansin niyo yung from the first example that we had hanggang dito sa example na to, palalim ng palalim, no, yung ating activity. So from the easiest, papunta doon sa medyo difficult. No? So, dito, walang binigay na data set. So, ang bata ang mag-iisip. Sige, sir, 10 to, no, sir? So, mag-try ako, sir. 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7, and 7, and then 8, and then 9. Ayan. So, 10 distinct. Distinct nga pala. So, bawal may naulit. Ayan. Mali. So, gawin na lang natin yung pinakamadaling example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Distinct nga pala. Ayan, nakalimutan ni sir yung condition na distinct positive numbers. Okay. So, ayan, distinct na yan, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, kunin natin yung mean and the median. Siyempre, walang mode. Options, one variable calculation, The mean is 5.5. And then the median is 5.5 as well. Okay. So, paano po pag in-increase ko si highest number? So, gawin ko tong 15. Again, yung mean natin is 5.5 tsaka median is 5.5. What will happen with the mean and the median? Pag pinalitan ko yung highest number ng ibang number. So, options, and then one variable calculation, the mean becomes 6. How about the median? The median is still 5.5. So, parang, di ba mag-iisip na yung bata doon, Sir, totoo kaya siya lagi na gano'n? So, mag-try pa po ako, sir. No? So, AC. Palitan ko ulit yung highest ng gawin kong 20. Okay. So, again, press options, and then 3 variable. Okay. Sir, the mean becomes 6.5. But the median is still 5.5. Sir, parang 'di ba? Parang kahit do'n sa dalawa na 'yun parang may naaamoy na yung estudyante natin or may naaamoy. Kasi gano'n ako sa ano, eh, sa sorry, yung mannerism ko sa loob ng klase kasi yun yung lagi ko sinasabi. Parang may naaamoy na tayo dapat diyan. So, dapat may nakikita na yung estudyante natin diyan somehow, 'di ba? So, na parang nagke-create na siya sa isip niya na 'pag nag-i-increase yung highest value, nag-i-increase din yung mean. Pero yung median, kahit anong palit ko doon sa highest value, hindi siya nababago. Tama po? So, dapat gano'n na yung nagiging thinking niya. The same time naman, doon naman sa letter B, no? Pag ginawa nila yan, 'di ba? O ang highest number ko is 20 o bawasan ko siya, gawin kong 18. Anong mangyayari sa mean? Okay? Mean niya na ay magiging 6.3. Nabawasan siya, bumaba din siya. And the median is still 5.5. Okay po. So, yun na siya yung nangyayari. So, ano na yung ano, paano nasasagutin yung letter C? If the highest number were decreased to a value smaller than B, what would be the effect in the median? Right? So, ano mangyayari sa median kapag mas maliit sa median yung ipinalit mo dun sa highest number? Sige, try nga natin. Ang median mo is 5.5. Kaya lang hindi siya magiging distinct ano kapag 5 yung ginamit natin. So, gamitin natin si 4.5. Mas maliit yun kay 5.5, 'di ba? At distinct siya. No? Hindi naman sinabing ano, integer eh. Hindi rin naman sinabi, 'di ba? Na counting numbers, sinabi positive lang naman. So, palitan natin si highest ng 4.5. Okay, alam na natin. Ay, ba't hindi napalitan? 4.5. Ayan, napalitan na. So, ano mangyayari sa ating mean? O, syempre, alam natin na bababa si mean, 'di ba? Kasi yun yung na-observe natin eh. 'Di ba, bumaba si mean. How about the median? Bumaba si median. Kanina 5.5, naging 4.75. So, ibig sabihin, kung binaba natin yung highest value or kahit laki natin yung highest value, kung mali, ulit. Pag nilakihan natin yung highest value, hindi mababago si median. Pero kapag niliitan natin yung highest value, pero mas malaki pa rin siya kay median, okay, pero mas malaki pa rin siya kay median, hindi naapektuhan si median. Pero kung yung highest value, pinalitan natin ng smaller value kay median, lumiliit at naapektuhan na si median. So, ayun po siya. So, yun yung ma-observe ng ating mga estudyante. Okay po? So, hindi lang tayo basta nagpa-compute ng mean, median, and mode. Hindi lang natin pinahanap si mean, median, and mode. But we are, di ba, deepening the understanding by having these kinds of exploratory activities. Okay po? So, yun yung sinasabi natin na we have more time for, yun nga, HATS, higher order thinking skills na activities that we can bigay sa ating mga estudyante. We can offer to our students. Okay. Next po. Alright, this time naman, nakafocus na po yata ako sa standard deviation. Okay po. Ayan. Consider how much differ. Okay. Each the following data sets has a mean of 10. Okay. Without doing any computation, order data sets according to increasing values of standard deviation. Tig-isa lang naman yung pagitan, so madali na to. Eto, merong dalawa ang pagitan. Tas the rest isa-isa na. Eto, dalawa, isa, isa, isa. Okay. So, sino mas malayo? Diba? Eto or eto? Okay? Kasi si 9 mas malapit kay 10, siya yung mean. Si 8 mas malayo kay 10. So, mas malayo itong 3. So, 1, 2, and 3 ang order. Okay po? By merely inspection. Okay? What do you expect in the difference in standard deviation between data sets? Be greater than the difference in standard deviations between 1 and 2. Okay. So, syempre, yung difference ni 1 and 2, ano, mas maliit yung standard deviation ni 1 kaysa kay 2. 3 and 2, di syempre yung difference ni 1 and 2, mas maliit sa difference ni 2 and 3. So, yun siya. Okay? Alright, next. Trigonometry. Yan po, trigonometry. Grade 9 naman ito na 4th quarter. Ano po? So, menu 1. Ay, AC pala muna. Okay. Menu 1. Trigonometry, sine function. Using your Classwiz, make a table of values for the sine function with a domain, close interval, 0 degree to 180 degrees, with intervals of 15 degrees. What do you observe about the values of the sine function? Do you see any relations? Sige, try natin. So, gamitan natin ang table function, no? Kasi total, ano naman siya, with a domain, table of values ang sabi. So, table can be found in, alright, pressing menu and then arrow down. Yan, si number 9. So, that's your table. So, kapag naka-highlight na, pwede nyo press equals. So, you can also press 9. No? So, sine function tayo. So, sine is here, nasa taas ni close parenthesis, and then x. Pwede ka nang hindi maglagay ng close parenthesis kasi wala ka naman ng kasunod dito na na expression. So, pwede nang walang close parenthesis, pero kung gusto mo maging mas sigurista ka kasi, pwede ka rin naman maglagay ng close parenthesis. Pero it's the same din naman. Alright, equals, and then just ignore g of x, just press equals. Start with 0. Alright. Kita naman po sa ating calculator na naka-degree mode tayo. Ano po? Ayan po, oh. Sa taas ng screen, may letter D. Okay. Then press equals. And then 180. Then press equals. Ano daw po yung intervals natin? Yung step po, yan po si intervals. Okay po. So when you press 15, and then equals again, you have now the table of values for the sine function. Okay? With the given, domain and intervals. Okay. All right. So when your angle is 0, sine is 0. Okay? When your angle is 15, all right, sine of 15 degrees is 0, approximately 0.2588. Pero dito sa lower ng screen, makikita nyo pa yung up to how many digits po? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hanggang 10, decimal places pa. Alright. Dun sa ating table, for decimal lang eh. Alright. When you have 30 degrees, sine 30 degrees, you have 0.5, of course. Special angles eh. So 45 degrees, so that is 0.7071, and then magkarugtong pa siya. Alright. And then, actually ba yan yung square root of over to natin? Okay. Sine of 60 degrees. So, ayan siya. 0.866025403. Alright, na-drop na si 0 dito. And then, 75 degrees, you have 0.9659. And so on. And then, you have sine of 90 degrees is 1. Sine of 105 degrees is 0.9659. Uy, sir. No? So, looking at the values, parang, sir, parang nakita ko na siya kanina. Ayun. Okay. Next. Sine of 120 degrees. 0.866, sir. Parang nakita ko na rin siya kanina, sir. Ayun. Alright. So, sine of 135 degrees. Oh, sir, parang nakita ko na rin siya kanina. Okay. So, browsing further, parang may makikita na pair of values na equals. Tama po? The same. Alright. So, sabi dito, what do you observe about the values? Do you see any relations? So, yun nga, nakita natin that there are equal values. Okay. So, ilagay natin yun dito sa ating table. Ina-observe natin. So, una, si sine 75 equal siya kay sine 105. Sine ni 75 equal siya kay sine ni 105. Okay. Next, si sine 120 equal siya kay sine 60. Sine 120 equal siya kay sine 60. Okay, next. Alright. Si sine 45 equal siya kay sine 135. Tama ba? 701 sila. Okay? Okay? So, baka hindi kayo convinced na parehas. Sine 135 equal siya kay sine 45. Yan. Next. Okay. Okay, si sine 150 equal siya kay sine 30. Parehas silang 0.5. Sine 150 equal siya kay sine 30. Meron pa ba? Sige, tingnan natin. Sine 90 is 1. Sine 0 is 0. Okay. Okay. 130. 150. Okay. 165 is 2588. Sine 15. Okay. Sine 165 equal siya kay sine. Okay. So after niyan, ano nang susunod? Check if the relationship holds for other values by changing the interval. Okay. So, pag tinitingnan namin to, sir, parang yung pair ng angles na yun na may equal values, 75 and 105. Strange. Okay. 120 at saka 60. Strange. 135 tsaka 45. Strange. Anong meron sa kanilang lahat na pare-parehas? So, 75 plus 105, 180 yung sum. 120 at saka 60, 180 rin yung sum. 135 tsaka 45, 180 rin yung sum. 150 tsaka 30, 180 yung sum. So, anong pwedeng isipin ng bata? No? Sir, parang may pattern po doon. So, ibig sabihin po, sir, complementary angles po. Ay, supplementary angles sila, sorry. Ayan. Nalilito-lito na si sir. Complementary nga pala, 90 degrees, ano? So, supplementary angles po sila. Okay. So, ibig sabihin nun, no, kung supplementary angles sila, ano pang pwede mong sabihin? Na, tawag dito, na ang pwedeng maging reference angle ni sine 120 is C60. Magiging reference angle din ni 135 ay C45. Yung mga ganun po. Alright. Check nga natin kung the same pa rin yung mangyayari when we have 10 degrees yung interval. Check natin. AC. And then equals. And just ignore G of X, of course. And then our interval, press arrow down, will be 10. Equals. Press equals. Ayan. So, tingnan nga natin, sir. 10. So, ano magiging kapartner dapat ni 10? Kung supplement niya dapat, si 170 dapat. Tingnan nga natin kung 0.1736 yung sine ni 170. Yes. Indeed. Tama po. So, si sine 20, 0.3420. So, ang partner dapat niya si 160. Yes. So, parehas din. So, from there, no, mag-iisip na yung mga estudyante natin doon sa mga patterns. Okay, next. How about naman kay cosine? Okay, kay cosine function. Tignan natin kung ano naman ang mangyayari kay cosine. Press AC. So, this time, we'll be having an cosine function. So, cosine and then x. Alright, so press equals, just ignore g of x, and then 0 to 180 pa rin. Ang interval natin is 15. Press equals, and then equals. Ayan. So, browse natin. Cosine ni 15, that's 0.9659. Sine 30, 0.8660. Alright. And then sine 45, approximately 0.7071. Sine 60 is 0.5. Sine 75 is 0.2588. And then 90. And then 105. Sine of 105. I mean, cosine rather. Cosine na nga pala tayo. Cosine of 105 is negative 0.258. Pero pag tinignan natin sa baba, 2588190. Sir, no? Parang nakita ko na siya kanina pero positive lang siya. Strange. Next. Cosine ni 120. That's negative 0.5. Parang may 0.5 na kanina dun, sir. 60 degrees. Strange. Cosine ni 135 degrees. That's negative 0.7071. Parang may nakita na ako dyan kanina, sir. 45. Okay. And then 135. 150. So, ano ibig sabihin nun, sir? Ano ibig sabihin, sir? Sir, parang katulad lang siya kay sine, sir, eh. Yung ano niya, supplement niya, halos parehas po ng sagot. Ano lang ang nangyari? At negative lang siya. Okay. So, yun po yung mga dapat na ma-observe ng estudyante natin. And then, pa-verify po ulit, no, natin. This time naman, kung ang intervals ay by 10. So, press AC, then cosine equals, then equals, and then 0, and then 180. And then, change natin ng 10. That's what we were instructed. Okay, ayan, 10. So, 0.9848 yung cosine 10. So, ang partner niya dapat cosine 170. So, tignan nga natin. Alright. So, negative lang din talaga siya, no? So, ayan. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Anong relation ang makukuha natin dyan? That cosine of x is equal to negative of cosine of 180 minus x. Yung sa sine naman natin kanina, sine x is equal to sine of 180 minus x. Yung supplement niya. No? So, ganun pala siya, sir. So, yun yung dapat na rule na makam up ninyo together with the students. Okay po? So, next. Sine and cosine function naman ang ating pagbidahan. Ayan. Anong sabi dyan? Oh. Okay. So, sine and cosine function. Using your Classwiz, use the table function again to determine the values of sine and cosine functions whose domain will be, again, the closed interval 30 degrees to 180 degrees with intervals of 10 degrees. Okay, so press AC. So ito gawin nating sine. Sine x equals, and then cosine x equals, again, 0 to 180, and then step, so just press equals, and we have that. Okay, so let us observe. Yung f of x natin siya si sine, di ba? And then yung g of x natin siya si cosine. So, ayan. Sine of 10 degrees is 0.1736. Cosine is 0.9848. For 20 degrees, sine is 0.3420. Right? For cosine is 0.9396. For sine ni 30, so for the angle 30 degrees, si sine is 0.5, cosine is 0.8660. For 40, you have 0.6427 and then 0.7660. Right. For yan, no? For 50 degrees na, naging 0.7660 na si sine. And then, si cosine naging 0.6427. Sir, parang nakita ko na yan kanina. Ayun, no? Lakihan ko yung screen, na. Ayan, lakihan natin yung screen ni calculator. Para mas makita. Yan pong kasiyahan, no? Pag gumagamit po tayo ng ating emulator. You can enlarge the screen of the calculator pag magpapa-observe ka na. Ayan. So, eto, sine ni 40 degrees is 0.6427. And then cosine of 50 degrees is also 0.6427. And then sine ni 50 degrees is 0.766. And then cosine of 40 degrees is 0.766. So, continue tayo mag-observe. Anong meron? Alright. Sine of 60 is 0.866. And cosine of 60 is 0.5. Uy, sir! Nakita ko na rin yan kanina. Sine ni 30, 0.5. Cosine ni 60, 0.5. Sine ni 60, 0.866. Cosine ni 30, 0.866. Tingnan nga natin yung iba pa. Alright. Sine ni 70 is 0.9396. Alright. And then this is cosine ni 70 is 0.342. Nakita ko na ba yan, sir? Nakita ko na ba yan, sir? Yun, no? Diba? Next. Parang nakita ko na rin yan, sir. 9848-1736. 9848-1736. May naaamoy kami, sir. Okay, sige. Ilista nga natin sa table yun, yung mga yan. Ano yung unang pair na nakita natin na equal? Yung 40 at saka 50. Sine 40, cosine 50. Anong angle? Anong value ng angle? 40 and then 50. Tapos, sumunod, no? Sine 50, cosine 40. Tama? Yun, no? Sine 50, cosine 40. So, sine 50, cosine 40. Next. Dun sa 60 natin, sinong partner niya kanina? Ayun. Diba? Eto. Sine 30, cosine 60. Sine 30, cosine 60. So, sine 30, cosine 60. And then, nakita din natin na yung sine 30 tsaka cosine 60. Okay. Sine 60 and cosine 30. Next. Ano pa na-observe natin? Ano pang pares? Yung kaninang 70 at saka 20, no? 9396. Cosine naman ni 20, 9396. Okay. 70, then 20, and then yung pinagbilagtad din na 20, and then 70. Okay. Alright. Yung 80 natin. So malamang dito siya kay 10, ano? Nakita natin yung kanina. 9848, nung cosine 10, 9848 sa sine. So, 80, then 10, and then 10, this is 80. So, from there, no? So, ayan yung mga pares ng angles na may equal values for sine and cosine function. Okay. Anong meron kaya sa kanila? Mapapansin. Anong relasyon kaya ang mapapansin sa bawat pares ng angles? Sir, they are complementary angles. 40 plus 50 is 90, 50 plus 40 is 90, 30 plus 60 is 90, 60 plus 30 is 90, 70 plus 20 is 90, 20 plus 70 is 90, 80 plus 10 is 90, 10 plus 80 is 90. Sir, all the pairs are complementary angles. So, yun pala yun, sir. No? That sine x is equal to cosine of 90 minus x. So, yun naman yung dapat na relationship na ma-observe ng mga estudyante natin dito. So, if you want to check, so, ayan, 5 degrees daw. Sige, tignan nga natin. So, AC, sine function pa rin naman, cosine function pa rin naman, but the interval will be changed to 5. Then equals, aha, kasi nga, hindi na siya magkakasya sa screen. Kasi hanggang 30 rows lang siya. Dapat siguro 10. Yung una natin ginamit is by 10. 15 yan pala dapat, 15. Ayan, mali. Mali si sir. Mali yung kanyang presentation. Okay, equals, and then this should be 15. 15 and 10 pala dapat. Tingnan natin kung parehas pa rin. Okay, tingnan natin. Ang partner niya, dapat ano? 85 ba? May 85 ba? Wala tayong 85. Wala pala tayong 85. So, wag ganyan. So, nonsense pala. So, yun. Dapat yata 5 degrees, pero palitan natin yung range. Hanggang 90 lang siguro ito. 90. Then 5. Ayan. So, bakit nag-error kanina? Kasi hanggang 30 rows lang yung kaya ng ating table. Eh, kapag sumobra sa 30, hindi na siya ipaprocess ni calculator. So, hanggang 30 rows lang kasi siya. Okay. So, yun. 5 degrees. So, we expect na yung complement niya ay 85. So, cosine is 0.9961. Sine is 0.871. So, 85, hanapin natin. 0.871. 0.871. Tama. 9961. 9961. So, yun siya. No? Mabe-verify natin na ganun siya ang magiging relationships. So, again, ayun. So, meron na naman tayong nagamit na gamit ni Casio calculator, no? No, na pagtingin ng relationships ni sine and then ni cosine. Let's have another. Ayan. So, ito naman, under trigonometry again. So, this time naman, hanggang 360 degrees yung pinapa-compare sa'yo. Close interval. So, one full rotation na ito, no? And then the intervals is 15 degrees. Again, bakit 15 degrees? Kasi nga pag sumobra sa 30 rows, hindi nakakayanin ni calculator natin. So, 360, and then 15. Ayan, kinaya niya, di ba? So, kinaya niya. Ayan. So, ano ma-observe natin? So, yung ma-observe pa rin natin yung na-observe natin kanina doon kay sine, doon kay cosine, tsaka sine and cosine. For this time, wider range yung makikita natin hanggang full rotation ng 360. Okay? So, ang gustong ipakita lang natin dyan, yung magkakaroon ng relationships dun sa sine and cosine ng in terms dun sa reference angle natin. Okay? Yung magagamit yung reference angle. Ayun po. So, yun lang po siya. Next, statistics. Uy, third quarter to ng grade 10 ah. Third quarter po ito ng grade 10. Sige, paano gagawin natin? Combinations. So, we have here a table. Tapos, we are asked to complete the table. No? Siyempre, gamitin na natin ang Classwiz. And then, we have here questions na sasagutin. What can you say about the values when n is equal to r? Do you see any other relationships between the values? What do you think is the pattern to have the same value? Okay, sige. Tingnan natin. Let us use our calculator. Okay. So, paano po yun? So, kailangan nandun po tayo sa calculation mode. So, paano po yun? Menu 1. So, ordinary calculation mode is menu 1. Our combination function is a yellow function ni divide. Ayan po, NCR, NCR. Okay. So, we need to press shift para makuha natin yung combination. So, press shift and then NCR. Ayan. So, 2 and then C1. Right, so that's 2. Okay. So, balik tayo kay calculator. Para madali na siya ma-edit, so arrow left, and then delete, and then 2. 2C2 na siya. So, you have there 1. So, 1. Okay, next. When n is equal to 3, so arrow right mo naman. Para doon naman na siya mapunta. So, arrow right. EC1 is 3. And then, arrow left. EC2 is 3 as well. And then 3C3 will be what? Kunyari hindi ko alam, no? Siyempre, yung mga teachers, alam na natin yan. So, kahit nakapikit, alam natin yan. Okay. 4, shift, ayan. Para alam natin kung paano ulit makukuha si combination na function. Alright. 4C1, then 4, of course. Kung hindi naging 4 yan, no, may problema na tayo pare-parehas doon. 4C2 equals plus 6. Kaya yun. Ano kayang prediction nyo doon? 4C3. Ang prediction nyo dyan, no? 4. 4C4. Ano kayang prediction nyo dyan, no? 4C4. That's 4C4. Bakit 1 pa rin nilagay ko? Sorry. 4C4. Ayan. Alam mo na agad, no? Na may palipasa. Mali ka ng pindot. Alam mo na kasi kahit mental math lang siya. Okay. So, 5C1 again. Shift, divide, 1. Right? That's 5. Parang ano na, no? Medyo nagkaka-idea na kayo somehow dapat. Mga estudyante natin dapat na medyo nagkaka-idea na kung ano yung pattern na gusto nating ipakita. We have 10. Then 5C3. Have their 10 as well. Then 5C4. Have their 5. And then 5C5. And that's 1. And then lastly, last column na tayo. Woo! Konti na lang. So, 6, and then shift, divide, 1. The 6. And then, C2, delete 2 equals 15. So, you have there 15. 6C3, left, delete 3 equals 20. And then you have 6C4. So, again, left 4 equals, you have there 15. All right, and then 65. So how do we do that? So delete and then press 5 equals 6. We have 6. Then 66. Ayan. Equals. All right, so you have there 1. All right, after completing the table, let us now observe. Yung unang question, what can you say about the R values when n is equal to R? Sinabi ng n is equal to R, ibig sabihin, di ba kasi yung formula ng combination natin is NCR is equal to n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. No? So, yung n, yung total number of elements, yung r, kung ilan lang yung tinitake natin for consideration na elements na kailangan natin na i-arrange. So, kapag si n ay equal na kay r, ibig sabihin n equals r, yung nasa harap at saka yung nasa hulihan na number, yun yung n at saka r. So, pag pareha si n at saka si r, 4C4, 5C5, 6C1, 6C6. Ano ang sagot niya? They are all equal to, mali na naman ako ng pindot dito. It should be 1. Ayan. Sir, sige nga, check mo ulit. 3 shift C, 3. And that is 1. Ayan. Para makita. Ayan. So, di ko kasi nababasa kung may nagko-comment. Sir, mali ka na naman ng pindot. Ayan. So, ayan siya. 2C2 is 1, 3C3 is 1, 4C4 is 1, 5C5 is 1, 6C6 is 1. So, anong masasabi natin? They are all equal to 1. So every time that you're going to have, no, the all the data, no, or all the elements na i-arrange, ilan ang combination nun? That's only one, of course. Okay. Do you see any other relationship between the values? Dito wala naman, no? Wala akong nakita dito, sir. Dito, may nakita ka bang equal? Sir, meron po. Si 3 at saka si 3. Hmm. Dito, when n is 4. Parehas po yung kay 4C1 at saka kay 4C3. That's 4. Parehas. So, ano natin? Highlight natin. Okay. Yellow out natin. Yellow out natin. Ayan. Dito naman, si 4C1 at saka si 4C3. Dito naman, dalawa yung pares na equal, sir, eh. So, anong kulay gusto nyong gamitin? Blue? Violet. O sige, violet. Ay, hindi pala yun yung parehas. Ito pala yung kaparehas niya. Ayan. And then, si 5C2, anong kulay? Light blue. Ayan. How about dito naman po, when n is equal to 6? Ayun, so 6C1 at saka si 6C5. Okay. So, siguro pwede na yung yellow, no? Kasi baka pag hindi na masyado makita, no? Yung text natin pag masyadong dark na. So, balik na kay green. Kasi meron akong blue na ginamit eh. Ang sabi kasi, iwasang gumamit ng blue at saka green sa isang slide. Bakit? Kasi yun po ay malaking epekto. Nahihirapan pong i-distinguish yung blue at saka green ng mga may color blindness. So, iwasan po na magkasama sa isang slide si blue at saka si green. So, ulitin na lang natin si yellow. Ulitin na lang natin si yellow. Ayan. Ay, undo. Ayan. Tapos 6C2. Sinong kapares niya? Si C64. Meron pa ba dito sa column to? Wala na. Okay. Sir, per column po ang merong parehas eh. Okay, per column. Pero sa any cost, wala pong parehas, sir. Okay. I-observe natin yung mga pares sa bawat column. May mapapansin ka ba? Dito, 1 at saka 3. Dito, 1 at saka 2. Dito, 1 at saka 3. Dito, 1 at saka 4. 2 at saka 3. Dito, 1 at saka 5. 2 at saka 4. So, somehow, dapat nakikita na, no, that we wanted our students to see na si 1 at saka si 2, pag pinag-add ko ay 3, which is n equals 3. Tingnan nga natin dito. 3 at saka 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. N equals 4. 1 and 4 is 5, n is 5. 2 and 3 is 5, n is 5. 1 and 5 is 6, n is 6. Right? 2 and 4 is 6, and that is 6. So, ibig sabihin, sir, magkakaroon ako ng equal values, no, kapag si R1 at saka si R2 mag-i-equal kay N. So, yung R1, siya yung NCR1 or R sub 1 at saka si NCR sub 2 magiging equal when R sub 1 plus R sub 2 is equal to N. Okay po. So, parang yun yung gusto nating makita na pattern ng ating mga estudyante. No? So, hindi lang tayo basta nagpa-compute ng combination problems. No? We ask them to observe, no? To observe our given data. Ayun siya. So, kailangan nga kasi yun para ma-encourage natin yung critical thinking skill. So, para masanay natin sila na mag-isip, mag-evaluate, no, mag-observe. Okay, next. Okay po. So, I have here na po sample activity sheets naman. So, kasi sa amin sa Casio Education, we prepare different activity sheets. So, ito po yung ilang mga activity sheets na meron ako, na ako po yung mismo nag-prepare. I-plug ko na rin po na onte yung Casio Education Philippines. Mamaya tanongin si Sir Joel, no? Basta ang alam ko, in-upload na nila itong mga activity sheets na ito doon sa website ni Casio Education Philippines. Ayan. So, baka po kasi may mag-chat or mag-comment na, Sir, pwede po makahingi ng ng mga activity sheets ninyo, sample activity sheets nyo. So, pwede naman po dahil naka-upload na po siya doon sa website ni Casio Education Philippines. Alright. So, let's have this one, exploring product of two monomials with the same base. So, I think this is for grade 7, no? No? Tama. Okay, so paano natin gagamitin si calculator dyan? So, ito yung sample activity sheet natin. Exploring product of two monomials of the same base. So, ano sabi dyan? In this activity, we will explore the behaviors of the exponents of multiplying two monomials with the same bases using Classwiz. Complete the table below by following the series of tasks that follows. Ito yung mga series of tasks. And then you have their guide questions na din. And then generalization. Okay, alam naman natin yan eh. So, pero paano gagamitin si Classwiz? Sige, gamitin natin. Alright. Meron kasing feature si Classwiz na wala doon sa mga ibang calculators niya. Actually, kung hindi ako nagkamali, andun sa MS series, tas nawala sa ES series. Tas binalik ni Casio kay Classwiz series. Okay po. Yun po yung factorization. So, factorization. Halimbawa, 1024. No? Ano yung mga prime factors ni 1024? So, you press 1024. So, para makuha yung prime factorization niya, yun po yung yellow function ni degree, minute, second. Okay? Diba? Alpha, calculate, then square root, and then degree, minute, second. Alright? Yung yellow function ni degree, minute, second, siya si prime factorization. Okay. So, dahil yellow siya, you need to press shift and then the degree, minute, second. So, ang prime factorization niya is 2 raised to 10. Okay po. So, yun yung masayang gamit niya ng EX. No? So, paano natin gagawin dito? So, 2 raised to 10 times 2 raised to 5. So, ayan, may 2 raised to 10 na ako times 2 raised to 5. So, eto po yung exponent, no? X raised to an exponent. So, ito siya. 2 raised to 5 is equal to, ayan siya, 32,768. Pinapakuha din yung prime factor. Okay. So, you need to press shift and then fact 2 raised to 15. Ayan. 2 raised to 15. 2 and then control shift plus. Ayan. Okay. So, 3 raised to 8 saka 3 raised to 4. So, 3 raised to 8 times 3 raised to 4 equals 531,441. 531,441. Ano yung prime factorization niya? Okay, so again, shift and then factorization is 3 raised to 12. Control shift and then 12. And then 5 raised to 4 times 5 raised to 7. So 5 raised to 4 times 5 raised to 7 equals. So that is 48,828,125. 48,828,000. Ano ulit yun? Nakalimutan ko. So, short term, no? 281 lang pala. 488,28125. 28125. And prime factorization natin. So, shift. So, 5 raised to 11. 5 control shift plus 11. Next. So, 7 raised to 3. Then, 7 raised to 4. Times 7 raised to 4 equals. So you have here 826,543. All right, what's the prime factorization? Shift, and then fact, 7 raised to 7. Although, syempre alam ko na yung pattern niyan. Kaya ko lang pinipindot pa rin sa calculator para ah parang pinapakita ko pa rin kung ano yung mga dapat i-press. 11 squared, arrow right, times 11 cube. Although meron na tayong squared, no? Ito yung squared at saka yung yellow punch yung cube. Equals 161,051. 161,051. So, prime factorization niya. So, again, shift and then factorization 11 raised to plus, and this is 5. Okay, so after filling up the table, ano mangyayari? So, alright, what can you say about the bases of the factors in column 1 and the base of the products in column 3? So, ano daw masasabi dyan? Sir, parehas po ng base. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7, 11, 11, 11. Aha! So, ano pa? What relationship exists between the exponents of the factors in column 1 and the exponent of the prime factors in column 3? Okay, ano daw yung relasyon na makikita sa exponents? 10, 5, 15. 8, 4, 12. 4, 7, 11. 3, 4, 7. 2, 3, 5. So, somehow, no, parang ang makikita dapat ng estudyante natin dyan, ano nangyari sa exponents? Inad. 10 plus 5 is 15, 3 plus 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 4 plus 7 is 11, 3 plus 4 is 7, 2 and 3 is 5. So, yun siya. So, ano na, if A, M, and N are any real number, what will be the product in factored form if you multiply A raised to M and A raised to N? So, yun na, no? Dahil nakita na nila na parehas lang naman ang basis ang mangyayari, so A lang din yun. Anong ginawa sa exponents? Inad. So, M plus N. And that is the rule, no? In multiplying monomials with the same base. In multiplying monomials with the same base, you copy the common base and you add the exponents. So, yun po siya. No? So, hindi lang basta natin binigay yung rule, but we let them observe what the rule tells you. No? Kasi, ako kasi mas naniniwala na kung ang estudyante ang makaka-observe nung pattern at saka nung rule, mas natatandaan niya. Kasi parang may sense of ownership siya. Nakita ko yun. Na-derive ko yun. Na-observe ko yun. Nakita ko yun. Kaya ganun kaya. So, parang may sense of ownership. Mas madali nilang mas matatandaan nila yun. Okay. Next. Exploring product of two monomials of the same base. So, special products naman ito, no? So, anong gagamitin natin dito? Actually, we can use naman na ng table values. Spreadsheet function, ang sabi sa atin, use spreadsheet function. Alright, so try natin. So, menu, and then 8 is your spreadsheet. So, yung first column natin, that's column A, that's x minus 2. Okay, yun yung x minus 2 natin. Si column B, that's our x plus 2. Si column C, yung product ni x minus 2 at saka ni x plus 2. Okay, yan yung column C. Column D, yung random value natin ng x, random number. So, doon natin siya ilalagay kay letter column D. And then, yung x squared minus 4. Okay, so, using our calculator, lakihan natin calculator. Ayan, yung screen. Dito muna tayo sa pipindutin. Ang sabi dito, i-fill up natin yung fourth column, ito. So, yung column D yun, ng random number between 1 to 99. So, paano natin gagawin yun? Kailangan natin alright. So, kailangan yung cell address natin muna nandoon kay D1. So, using arrow keys, doon natin kay D1. D1. That's the cell address. Kasi lahat ng random number natin, kailangan mapunta kay D. Alright. So, we need to press option, fill formula. Bakit fill formula? Para siyang yung drag down kay Microsoft Excel. Di ba? Kapag meron ka ng formula naka-enter dun sa isang cell value, let's say dun sa D1, pag ano siya, di ba ni-right, kinlik mo yung lower right corner, tapos yung parang may cross na siya, tapos din-drag down mo siya, di ba? Makakopy yung formula for all. So, parang yun yung gusto natin gawin. No? Fill formula. Okay, so press 1. Ano yung formula natin? 'Di ba magra-random number tayo. So, random integer. Si random integer ay nakay decimal point. Kulay red. Ayun to, run int. Run int. So, dahil red siya, we need to press alpha and then the decimal point. Okay. So, anong sabi? Between 1 and 99 inclusive. So, press 1. Yung comma natin ay yellow ni close parenthesis. So, press shift and then close parenthesis. And then 99 and then close parenthesis. Alright. And then equals. Ilan daw ang kailangan natin? Ilan ba to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, hanggang 10th row. So, D1 hanggang kay D10. So, press arrow right para mapunta tayo kay Let's lagyan na lang natin ng 0 and then D10. Then we press equals and then equals again. Lalabas na yung random number natin. Okay. So, ayan. Random na siya. Random pick na ni calculator. So, between 1 to 99. So, yung una, 53. Baka magtaka kayo, no? Yung mga nagtatry sa kanilang sarili nilang emulator at saka calculator. Sir, bakit yung una sa amin hindi 53? Yung pangalawa din namin hindi 77. Tama po yan. Hindi po mali yung calculator nyo. No? Tama po yan. Again, kasi random pick siya, so magkakaiba po talaga tayo ng lalabas sa screen. Huwag po kayong matakot, hindi po mali ang lumabas sa mga calculators nyo kung sumasabay po kayo sa okay? Kasi nga, random siya. Random. Okay, next. Sabi natin, yung column A, siya yung x minus 2. Eh yung x natin, di ba, nanggaling kay column D. So again, para mapuno siya hanggang 10th row, anong kailangan natin? Si fill formula. So A1, from cell address A1, options, and then 1 para sa kay fill formula. Ang gusto natin, lahat ng nandun sa column D mabawasan ng 2. So, kailangan natin si D1. Si D ay red ni sign. So, alpha and then sign. Lalabas si D. And then 1. Minus 2. Bakit ulit D1? Kasi yung X natin na random number ay nakay column D. Okay? And then equals. Again, 10 rows, di ba? So, arrow keys hanggang 810 equals. Okay. Sir, na bago, every time na maglalagay ka dyan ng bago, mababago siya kasi random nga siya. Okay, next. B na kay B naman tayo. Okay. Kung i-check nyo, 86 minus 2, 84, tama. 82 minus 2, 80. 16 minus 2, 14, tama. Kay B naman tayo, ang gusto natin kay column B, nag-add ng 2. So, plus 2 naman siya. Again, anong ipipress? Para kay B1 na ma-fill formula, options, then 1, fill formula. So, again, D1 plus 2 naman. Okay, so alpha, then sign, and then 1 para lumabas si D1 plus 2 equals, and then hanggang D10 equals. And then equals again. So, nabago ulit, sir. Sabi nga natin, mababago siya every time that you encode a new. Pero kung check mo kung tama, 31 minus 2, 29. 31 plus 2, 33. So, tama pa rin. Okay. Next. Ang gusto natin, si column C, yung product ni column A at saka ni column B. So, from C1, anong gagawin natin? Fill formula ulit. Options, and then 1. Ang gusto naman natin, yung nasa A1 tsaka A1 tsaka B1, ma-multiply. So, alpha, A ay naka-negative, and then 1, times. B ay naka degree minute second. So, alpha, degree minute second, 1. So, multiply natin. Kaya times equals C1 to C10. Okay, C1 to C10 and then press equals. And then equals again. Lalabas na siya. And then, doon kay column E, gusto nating i-square yung x minus 4. Okay, so fill formula. And then 1. Again, yung x natin manggagaling kay D. So, alpha and then sine, D1. And then squared. Kasi x squared minus 4 equals, and then hanggang E10 ulit. Equals. Alright, let us now observe kung ano yung nakuha natin. Sir, yung product ni x plus 1 tsaka ni x plus 2 at tsaka si x squared minus 4, parehas po 6,720, 6,720. 4,620, 4,620. 10,000, 1,020, 1,020. 140, 140. 9,212, 9,212. 2,112, 2,112. 1,221, 1,221. 2,021, 2,021. 12, 12. 45, 45. So, anong makikita nila? Sir, equal nga po yung product ni x minus 2 at saka ni x plus 4 at saka ni x squared minus 4. So, from there, parang iisipin ng bata, okay, sir. So, x minus 2 times x plus 2 is equal to x squared minus 4. So, parang ini-square ko yung x at ini-square ko yung 2. Tapos, minus siya. Aha. So, dun ka na magkakaroon ng thinking na parang difference of two squares na siya. Okay, nawala. Ayan. Parang ang gustong ipa-verify dito that you will have difference of two squares. So, you can have other naman. So, halimbawa, groupings by groupings. Ang patry mo sa estudyante mo sa x minus 6 at x plus 3 naman, di ba? This is ang grupo ng bata na gusto mo ipatry. So, para makita nila na yung pattern na makita nila is that it will hold for na parang difference of two squares. Ganun po. Okay po. So, ayan. Sum of integers naman, 'di ba? So using but anyway, ang gusto lang naman ipakita natin dito, 'di ba, yung rule. When you are adding, ganun po ulit, 'di ba? Syempre makukuha naman dito positive na, may blah blah blah. Madali lang naman din 'yan. The same process din naman pag ginamit si calculator. Okay. So difference of integers and then product of integers, the same rules. Ang importante po kasi dito yung yung mga guide questions natin. After kasi filling up the table, ang importante yung mga right na questions na itatanong natin that will lead dun sa role na gusto natin na ma-observe nila. Yun po yung importante dito sa mga activity sheets na ito. Okay, going back dun sa ating presentation, investigating sequences naman. Sige, try natin. So, pang grade 10 naman ito. Okay. So, investigating sequences using Classwiz. Activity sheet number 1. Part 1, function, calculation mode, menu 1. Okay. Using your Classwiz, let us investigate the patterns that will be formed by a series of operations. First is to type 7 and press equals. Alright. Yung sabi sa atin. Ordinary computation mode, menu 1. Sabi, press 7 and then equals. So, yun yung first natin, first term. And the first value is 7. And then, plus 6. So, plus 6 equals. So, yun yung 13. Record daw 13. Next. And then, sabi, press equals lang daw ulit. Equals. O di 19. Then, press equals again. 25. Ay, bakit mo nalagay ko? Then, press equals again. 31. Press equals again. 37. Eventually, pressing again. 43. And then 49. And then 55. And then 61. Yan natin. O 37, verify, 43, 49, 55, 61. Okay. And then, anong sabi? Observe the values in the second row. What can you say about the increase in succeeding column in relation to each preceding value? Increased by 6. Malamang kasi plus 6. No? Pero we wanted our students to observe that. What type of sequence is formed? Arithmetic sequence. Okay. Present the values obtained in part 1 as ordered. Represent the values obtained in part 1 as ordered pairs. Name these as points A, B, and so on. So, ito si point A, point B, point C, point D, point E, point F, blah, 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 blah. And then so on. So, ayan. Calculate the slopes between the points. So, calculate daw natin yung slopes. Paano nga ulit yung slope, di ba? Y sub 2 minus Y sub 1. So, 13 minus 7 over 2 minus 1. So, what's the slope? 6. So, kung ano naman siya, kung 3 and 19, 2 and 13. So, ito naman. This is 19 minus 13. And this is, yung sa baba naman, 3 minus 2. Okay. Equals 6 pa din. So, lagi naman 1 yung difference ng denominator, di ba? Kahit i-minus na to. 25 minus 19, 6. 31 minus 25, 6. 37 minus 31, 6. So, the slope, lahat, 6. Next. Part 2. Gamitin natin si table mode. Using the table function, generate the table of values for the function f of x is equal to 6x plus 1. Using the domain 1, 2, 3, up to 10 with step of 1. Okay, so gawin natin yun. Table function, ano ulit yun? 9, di ba? Yung shortcut din yan, 9. And then 6x plus 1. 6x plus 1. Alright, equals. Then ignore g of x. Start with 5, end with 10. Alright, step is 1. Alright, ito yung ating table of values. So, if you can see, 1, 7. O, di ba yun yung value natin sa taas? 1, 7, 2, 13, 3, 19, 4, 25, 5, 31, 6, 37. Tama? 8, 49, 9, 55, and then 10, 61. Alright, anong gusto natin ipakita dito? Alright, di ba? Ito ay is in the form f of x is equal to 6x plus 1. The slope is 6. And here, nakita din natin, the slope is 6. And then, ano yung common difference na pinapagawa natin? 6. Kasi yun yung di ba? Increase to get the next term. 6. So, pinapakita natin na si slope pala ni linear equation, alright, in one variable, alright, is the common difference of an arithmetic sequence. O, ano naman ngayon? Ano naman ngayon? Kung si slope ay, common difference in arithmetic sequence, di masosolidify natin yung claim doon sa mga modules natin, doon sa learner's material natin, that sequences are also functions. Okay po. Yun. So, function daw, kasi dun sa ating learner's material ng grade 10, nakalagay po doon, inintroduce si sequences as function. Okay. So, using this activity, masosolidify yung claim natin that sequences are functions. Yan siya. Next, geometric sequence naman. So, I think I have few minutes left, no? So, siguro this will be my last activity sheet na example. Investigating geometric sequence using Classwiz. A geometric sequence is a sequence wherein the next term is obtained by multiplying a constant number other than 0. Alright, given a geometric sequence whose first term is 3 and a common ratio of 2, determine the first six terms. Alright. So, syempre, ang gagawin natin, pag ginamit natin menu 1, first term is 3. Common ratio is 2, so times 2. Ang susunod na term is 6. And then, right, times 2 ulit. 12, 24, 48. So, 6. And then 12. And then, ano nga ulit yun? Oh, wala. 36. 24, sorry. Yan, 48, and then 96. And then, what is the 10th term of the sequence? How about the 15th term? So usually ang gagawin ng estudyante natin yan, pagpapatuloy nila yung pag-multiply, di ba? So 48, pang-anim si 96, pang-7, pang-8, pang-9, pang-10, 1, 5, 3, 6, 1, 5. And then yung pang-15, right? Pang-11, pang-12, pang-13, pang-14, pang-15, 4, 9, 1, 5, 2. 4, 9, 1. Okay. So let us complete the table. Fill column 2 with the values obtained in number 1. To fill column 3, divide the values in column 2 by the first term of the sequence. So ito daw, i-divide natin ng first term. So lahat yan, i-divide natin ng 3. Kung i-divide natin ito ng 3, this will be 2. This will be 4. This will be 8. This will be 16. Right, tama ba? Baka mali ako. Tama po ba? Baka mali po ako. Sige na nga. Alright. Divide natin 'to ng 3. So, 32. So, 153 see, 49152 divide natin ng 3. 16,384. And then this one, 1536 divided by 3. So, 512. 512. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay. So, after that, ipa-prime factorization daw natin ito. Powers using powers of 2. Yun yung sabi, oh. Rewrite the quotients in column 3 as powers of 2. So, di ba naman ito 2 raised to 1. Control, Shift, and 1. And then, si 4, alam naman natin na 2 squared siya. 8, alam din naman natin na 2 cubed siya. 2 raised to 4. And 2 raised to 5. At itong, kung gagamitin ng calculator natin, of course, prime factorization. Alright. So, si 512 equals, paano pagkuha ng prime factorization? Shift, at saka yung degree, minute, second. So, that's 2 raised to 9. 2 raised to 9. Although alam ko na yung pattern, syempre, for the sake, 16,000, mali, delete. 16,384. Alright, equals, and then shift, and then prime factorization, 2 raised to 14. 2 raised to 14. Okay, next. Rewrite the expression. All right. Fill column 5 by multiplying the first term in the powers in this manner. So, ano yan? First term. So, 3 and then times 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to 1. Hindi na kailangan isulat si 1, no? Pero para makita lang ng estudyante natin. Observe. Ganun yung pattern. So, copy. Para mas madali na lang mag-copy-paste. Hindi ko pa pala na ko to. Yan. Okay, sige. Ganun yung mangyayari, no? Sige, dito siya. 3 times 2 raised to 4, raised to 9 pa lang pala ito. So, shift. And then, okay. And then 3, bakit 2? 3 times 2 is to 14. Okay. Ito, alam naman natin, 3 raised to 2, 3 times 2 cube, 3 times 2 to the 4th, 3 times 2 to the 5th, yan. Alright. Pero dapat pag pinapresent natin sa estudyante kompleto, kasi, few minutes left. Okay. Observe the pattern. Alright. What can you say about the exponents in column 4 in relation to the values in column 1? Exponent daw ng nasa column 4. 0, 1. 1, 2. 2, 3. 3, 4. 4, 5. 5, 6, 9, 10, 14, 15. So, yung n nababawasan ng 1 lagi, no? Yun yung relasyon niya para kay exponent. So, n is subtracted by 1. Tama? 1 less lagi. Okay. Observe the pattern in column 5. We're going to get the nth term of the geometric sequence. What will be the resulting expression? So that will be, diba, magiging n minus 1 lang naman. Kasi nth term nth term. Kung n to, no, di parehas pa rin yung may 3. Parehas pa rin na may 2. Ano yung relasyon ng exponent ko? Minus 1 lang doon lagi sa n. So, n minus 1. 3 times n, mali. 3 times 2 raised to n minus 1. Tapos, let the first term, 3, be a sub 1. And let the common ratio 2 be equal to r. Rewrite your expression. Yung nandito sa. So, magiging a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. And that is the formula for finding the nth term of any geometric sequence. So, hindi mo lang basta binigay yung formula. You let them observe kung saan nanggaling yung formula. Okay po, you let them observe. So, I hope po, that you were able to grasp something from my presentation and discussion. And before I give it you back to our host, Sir Jeff, thank you. And I would like to leave a simple quote from edutopia.org. When technology integration is at its best, a child or a teacher doesn't stop to think that he or she is using a technical tool. It's second nature. So kahit na gumagamit tayo ng technical tools, kailangan maisip natin na technical tools pa rin yun at kailangan maging independent pa rin tayo sa kanila. So that's it. And next, so thank you very much po. Salamat po ulit. Thank you. I'll give you back po ulit, Sir Jeff. Wala ka, sir. Hindi ka po naririnig, sir. Nakamute ka po yata.
Ayan. Hello, sir. So, thank you very much po, no. Again, this time, at least may-utilize po ng maigi ng ating mga teachers and as well as lalong-lalo na may share natin to sa mga students natin kung paano magamit ng maayos yung mga equipment sa ganito para mas maging ma-push talaga natin yung tinatawag natin na sulong edukalidad, no, sir?
Yes po. I agree, sir.
Ayan. And one time, nakapunta na rin po ako dyan, sir, sa school nyo, sa Tinajeros National High School, nung nagkaroon kami ng Technolympics. And napakagandang school po niyan. Kaya po, shoutout po sa lahat ng teacher na nandyan sa Tinajeros National High School. And again, thank you very much po, Sir Reynaldo Torres.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Yes. At this point po, we will now proceed with the closing remarks and message from Sir Joel Serrano. Hello, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, Sir Jeff. Mr.
Yes,
Torres,
hello,
good afternoon.
po. Yes.
Yeah, kumusta kayo dyan? It
Yes,
was
sir.
a very
So,
nice presentation by our technical teacher, Mr. Reynaldo Torres Jr. No? And I'm very happy na ang ganda ng topic and I hope yung mga teachers natin, na participants nakakonect sa paggamit ng technology. No? Sabi nga ni Mr. Torres, andyan lang naman yung technology. I hope yung mga teachers natin take the opportunity, take the challenge na gamitin. So it's free and it will be just there for everybody. So by the way, yung pinag-discuss ni Mr. Torres, yung Casio Classwiz calculator, it's already out in the market. Then the good thing right now sa mga teachers who would like to avail it, we're giving away this Casio Classwiz guidebook for statistics and probability written by our technical teachers, no? So again, maraming salamat DepEd Philippines, DepEd ETU, and Sir Buddy, Sir Mark, and from everybody dyan sa ETU. Thank you,
yes,
Sir
sir,
Jeff, for taking time for giving us your special time to be with us today.
Yes, sir. Always po para po sa ating mga kaguruan nationwide. And thank you very much din po, sir, for giving us options on how we're going to make learning easier para po sa ating mga students. Maraming salamat po, sir, and keep safe po.
Right. Thank you, sir. Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, and hello nga po, shoutout po sa lahat po ng mga teachers natin. Yung mga teachers po na tumulong sa atin kahapon, tumutok, and as well as tumulong din sa atin sa ating virtual inset. And katulad nga po ng sinabi namin sa inyo, hindi po kami titigil dito sa EdTech unit na tulungan po kayo na gawing mas madali ang pagtuturo. Kaya po ngayong Sabado na to, nag-focus po tayo sa ating mga math teachers. Again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood. And sana po abangan pa po natin ang ating mga susunod na MATHtech Day na dito nyo lang po mapapanood sa DepEd EdTech Unit sa DepEd Philippines. And in behalf of Sir Salvador Manansala and Sir Mark Anthony C., and as well as the Educational Technology Specialist and Technology Unit under Information and Communications Technology, under the supervision of Director Abraham Obenil and the Office of the Undersecretary for Administration, Yusek Alain Del B. Pasqua. Ako po si Teacher Jeff na inyo pong mapapanood din every Friday 9 a.m. bilang si Tutor Jeff sa ating itulay, and as well as ako rin po ang inyong DepEd TV TLE6 teacher broadcaster na napapanood po ninyo sa IBC 13 every Saturday 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and magtulong-tulong po tayong iangat at isulong ang edukalidad dito sa ating bansa. Keep safe everyone and have a good day.
As we face the command of rapid development and technological innovation in the world, the Philippines' preparedness in advancement of its physical facilities, infrastructure, and soft skills are given focus, especially with the empowerment of teachers' capacity and capability, not only in pedagogical aspects of teaching, but the confidence in delivering instruction with the use of information and communications technology. The Office of the Undersecretary for Administration, under the leadership of Yusek Alain Del B. Pasqua, established the Educational Technology Unit under the Information and Communications Technology Service. Its prime function is to empower and capacitate public school teachers and learners as required by the global demand of the fast-paced development in technology. The task of the Educational Technology Unit is to promote and solidify the innovation and digitization projects that will support the requirements of the K-12 curriculum in delivering quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating education for all. It targets different components and facets of skills development which will enable the technological advancement of the infrastructure of DepEd. This is supplemented with empowerment training programs in emerging technologies for public school teachers. The programs of the EdTech unit target the emerging pedagogies focused on open educational resources, robotics and mechatronics, coding and programming, virtual reality and augmented reality in education, mobile application development, Internet of Things, and the productivity tools for learning, which includes Microsoft Office 365, Google Apps for Education, and the different Adobe software tools. In addition, the maneuver of in-house applications such as the DepEd Commons and the DepEd Learning Management System is under the flagship of the EdTech unit. The supervision of DepEd TV in ensuring world-class produced video lessons is another task of the office. Lastly, the conduct of free online tutorial session, coined with the term Itulay, is a bridging program to support learners and parents in answering the self-learning modules pioneered with the initiative of the ICTS EdTech Unit. A teacher's influence is limitless, bound with the heart for service and dedication to fulfill the greatest mission to educate the young. The ICTS Educational Technology Unit will be there to promote, to empower, and to inspire Filipino teachers and learners as we grow as a tiger in the region, hitting our target as one of the best in educational technology. Come on and join us as we make our dreams into a reality. Sama-sama tayong lahat tungo sa iisang layunin. Simulan natin ang pagbabago dahil tayo ang mga gurong magtatayo ng makabagong DepEd. Sulong Edukalidad.